So here's a quick way to clear out a whole bunch of information fog. But before we do that, let me show you the actual information fog. So in Westlaw, if I do a search for lawsuits against public participation, which is a big trend right now in these consumer protection lawsuits, if I just search for that, just using the search bar, you'll see that I'm going to get a ton of information. Over 7,000 cases, over 6,000 secondary sources. That is a lot of information. And if I do the same thing in Lexis, I'm going to get that as well. So if you look up here, in Lexis, you get over 10,000 cases, 10,000 secondary materials. You get a lot of information. So the way to clear information fog is go directly to the source. So the source would be, let's say you're in the third step of the research process, go right to the Ohio Revised Code. And then you can search here in the search bar. You can search by drilling down the table of contents, look for it there. Now on Westlaw, from the home page, you'd click on State Materials and then your state. And then here you can choose just what you're looking at. So for the third step of the research process, we'd be looking at statutes. If you're in the fourth step of the research process, you'll be looking at cases. If you're looking for administrative code, you could look here. If you're in the second step, you would look somewhere in here. So you need to drill or browse right to the source. In Lexis, it's the same thing. From the home page, go to State and then choose your state like Ohio. And then now you can choose just the one or two resources that you want. This is analogous to like walking into a library and going and picking just one book off the shelf and looking in that one book. Sometimes when you do a search in Westlaw or Lexis, you can get really overwhelmed. And I'll show you more how to, when you do a search, how to filter out and not get overwhelmed. But here's one really easy way to get rid of a lot of info is just go right to the source.